Hello, Super Sentai fans, and welcome back to my Project Unlock series here on Toku Topics. I don't even want to open it, honestly. So, today we have our next and most recent Ranger Key set. As of right now, the end of the Ranger Keys, kind of. I mean, at this time last year, we had a teaser for King-Ohger. Now we finally actually have this set a year later. Boom Boonger is probably going to get a set, I assume. That'll probably be in the same style as this and the set that predates this. But if it's anything like this set, then I don't even know if I want it. So, if you have not heard about the problems that this set has had, I'm going to kind of go into it here in this video. But I'm going to probably maybe do a kind of follow-up video, sort of an in-between the unboxing and review kind of thing, where I kind of just talk about Bandai's big problems that they have with their premium stuff recently, because this set is a mess. And there's a replacement program for this set already because of it, and all this kind of stuff. So we'll get into it here. I haven't even cut the tape on it. I thought I had. Wow, I did not care that much. So this is how many keys are in this set? Because I know King-Ohger really skews how many are in here. The only new keys in here are the 7 King-Ohgers, which even that kind of annoys me, because I wish that they were including King Kyo-Yu Red in this set. I know that this set was revealed before he was, but you could have probably still thrown him in here. You know what's crazy? It's been already 2 years since the Memorial Edition Ranger Key toy line began, because the Mobiarts came out in January of 2022, and here we are. This isn't sealed. Were they never sealed before? I don't even remember. Anywho, here it is. This is a very half-assed set. It feels like Bandai threw in the minimum amount of effort into the set. The box picture is really nice. If you don't know, there are problems with every single one of the King-Ohger keys, which you can hardly see here, except for Spider Kuminos. He's correct. On the side here, they're still using the same promo renders and stuff like that. And on the back, just like last year, it's just, hey, let's Photoshop everybody together into a quarry, which is fine, but not super exciting. So the problem is, so every single person's set, and there's the keys at the bottom there with King-Ohgers, we'll get into it in a second. Every single person's set, the King-Ohgers are incorrect, to the point where Bandai has already announced that there will be a replacement program where you can apply kind of convolutedly, from what I understand, with email stuff. And I heard you possibly might have to send the keys back, which I don't know how that's going to help. I don't know how the hell that's going to work for me, if that's what we're going to have to do. But apparently they are going to be replacing 6 of the 7 King-Ohger keys, which means I'm going to be retroactively adding 6 more keys to the total that I totally need, because now there are incorrect and correct King-Ohger keys out there that are officially acknowledged as incorrect and correct ones, which is so fun. So fun. So 6 more keys have been added to the grand total by pure coincidence, I guess, or just this specific scenario. Okay, so let's check the keys. Alright, so here is Die Ranger. This is not my proper review, or Dynaman and Die Ranger. This is not my proper review of these keys. I will get into it in my proper review, but the Die Ranger keys are bad because they all have the hinges in white and not. It's hard to explain, but we'll use Rear Ranger, because the way that they're supposed to be in the prop and everything, and even on the box, is that the hinges are supposed to be the same color as the rest of the suit, and then the white is supposed to stop right here, and that doesn't happen. And so, this is how the original deluxe key was for Rear Ranger, and it looked like they were going to fix that in those promo shots, and then they didn't. Everybody looks like they have the correct arms and such. I'm really happy to finally have a Kiba Ranger key that is in good condition and quality, because my Gashapon one that I do own is crap, as I drop it on the floor. And then we have the Dynaman, which I did just recently get Dyna Black in a recent Project Unlock. So, just kind of quickly looking at the Dynaman, they all look perfectly good. I am really happy about the Dynaman keys, honestly. No problems with them at all. Always happy if we're going to be doing this whole thing where they're You know, the gold's kind of not applied super well there. Let me zoom in actually a little bit so we can kind of see these keys a little bit better. Yeah, the gold's a little on the printing there. But anytime we are rebuying keys that we're upgrading from previously Gashapon exclusive qualities to Memorial, I'm kind of on board with that. Anywho, we have the Kyoryugers, which are kind of a mixed bag, but we'll see. Let's start with red. It's going to be the same as the whatever the... Oh, that's right. I forgot that was a gold, and this was another problem that everybody's key set had. They should just replace the whole set, honestly. They didn't paint the difference in the arm patterns, like the arm colors. Let's an example. Like Kyoryu Blue has that very distinct difference in the arm colors, and they forgot to do that on gold and red. So, what a mess. What a mess. I mean, it is nice that you can get a Kyoryuger key set now for not as expensive as the original one goes for, because the original set is quite pricey, but still, it's quite annoying. And I guess it is also nice too to have, you know, Kyoryuger keys that will all actually say Kyoryuger and Amabirates. The Kyoryu Violet ones are probably a little too bright. We'll compare them to the original ones in the proper review. I do have the original one, so we'll do that there. There's the original Kyoryu Cyan, and then this one will be the female, alive one with the yellow. I don't know why they put silver next to gray, but do I have the proper arms? Oh, I do. Good. He doesn't have Okuagata Oger's arm. And then we have Kyoryu Gray. Yeah, looks pretty good. Alright, so no problems with the Kyoryugers. I like how they take up an entire tray of just Kyoryugers. Alright, and then finally, this tray, we have Aba Ranger and King-Ohger. So, Abare Killer, I know, is a little bit different, I think, than the one with the Memorial Cellular. So we'll take a look at that. Abare Black looks pretty good. Aba Red, I have like 100 of this key. Abare Yellow, pretty solid. Abare Blue, yeah, no problems there. Alright, now we get to the brand new keys in the set, the King-Ohgers. So, the first King-Ohger key we have is Kuwagata Ohger. So here's the problem. Here's what the problem is. Let me try to demonstrate this the best that I can. On the King-Ohger suits, they have this little line pattern for like this leg armor. And on Spider Kumanos, he has like 2 of those, right? So on Spider Kumanos' key, which I love that he has a key because he uses keys, which, excellent. Absolutely love the Spider Kumanos key. But as you see on here, they painted the detail where he has those 2 little pieces of armor. Like I said, the regular King-Ohgers are supposed to only have 1 and not this bottom one. They should be like that and not have that bottom one right there. However, they painted this design on everybody, so the replacement ones are going to have this paint basically scratched off. So you could technically fix that yourself, I guess, if you just wanted to very carefully remove that paint, although this line wouldn't extend up anymore. But that's what the problem is. So Spider Kumanos is perfectly correct, and they're not replacing Spider Kumanos, but they are replacing the other 6, starting with Kuwagata Ohger, which overall is a very nice key. It is very nice. I just wish that they kind of paid attention a little bit more. Here's Kamakiri Ohger. They all have that same problem where the legs are different and not correct. We have Tanbo Ohger, who's, oh my gosh, look at my Tanbo Ohger head. That looks kind of messy, doesn't it? What happened there? Or is that correct? It just looks like the paint is a little like sloppy or whatever. Then we have Papillon Ohger. Like this one a lot. And we have Hachi Ohger. And last but not least in this set, we have Kuwagata Ohger, who has his correct arms and doesn't have like Kyoryu Silvers or something. So, overall, it's a nice set, I guess. It just kind of feels like especially since it's the same sort of structure as the Don Brothers one from last year, it kind of just feels like Yeah, we did it out of obligation, and not because we actually cared. But like I said, that's not the full review of this. I just wanted to do an unboxing to take a look at how all the keys turned out and kind of explain to you what the problems are. I'll go into it a little bit more, like I said, in a probably separate video, talk about the replacement program and everything. And then in the proper review, I'll show these off in the Mobiruses, all the different ones. I'll show a comparison between some of the original releases and other Memorial releases and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's going to do it. So here's the updated key counter. Well, like I said, I'm adding those 6 keys because there are now official versions or variants of the King-Ohger keys that are going to be out there. That's just how it is now. So we're adding 6 more keys to that grand total. And that's going to do it for this episode of Project Unlock. So, of course, thank you all for watching. And, of course, until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or LightningFigPR. And I'll see you all later. To wrap up this video, I'd like to thank my $5 and above patrons: Jurassic Samurai, Maggot Alchemist, Robert Browning, Static Thunder, Brendan Overland, Maji Yellow, MCPC Studios, James Darty, Matthew Thorne, Josh Landry, Pyramidus, CBT Tesla, Cross SCV, Caboose Ed, Socket Monsters, Daniel Pika, Hella Geo, Thrasher, Jesus Prime, Louis Carnes, and Carlos Alfredo. You can support Toku Topics for as little as $1 a month on my Patreon, linked in the description below.